I think it's difficult, for the universities to respond to what's happening out there because it's so dynamic and it's happening so quickly. I personally think that there's a need for both the broader set of design capabilities that are part of design thinking. Stanford with its D School is one example of that, where you look at design first as a problem-solving technique that allows a student as they enter the profession to be very flexible in moving into lots of different areas. We had someone working with us who went from our studio to doing some additional graduate work and then working for Tesla and SpaceX. And I think that's what the design student now has to be able to do, either move into architecture in the way it's unfolding with the prefabrication and various disciplines that are emerging, landscape design becoming focused on, once again, on large environmental issues and so on, but to have that broad capability set that comes from design thinking. And then I guess the other thing that is important to us, that I defer to Marcela on this, are the core set of technical skills that are often lacking when the student first arrives at the office, because this isn't everywhere, but a lot of the schools aren't really keeping up with the technology that we're using in our studios. So, this is a challenge that you face all the time in terms of skill set, right?
And I think that I think it's being able to, it's more a problem-solving situation. I think that some of the kids come very limited in like one vision, one solution, instead of understanding the basic problem and being more like wider and answering the solution to the problem. I think that's what I find in design that is lacking. It's more like this is the issue. How do we get there? What tools do you have to actually get there? No matter, like we have a deadline, how do we get there? And I think that students are I think schools could be better at more system thinking rather than just one piece of design. Because if you really think of like Michelangelo, when he thought about his spaces, it was the whole procession of things that went there that he really thought through. Like when you're walking through those spaces, everything is tied in. And in architecture today, I think that we're like focused on the object rather than the space. And I think that it could be more the space rather than the object that has to work within the space. I don't know if I'm clear or not.